achievements of today are the stepping stones for the future buds and blossoms of SLIST.
Well, to commence the event, Ahmad Munaf of grade 11 will recite a portion of the Holy Quran and Zaki Nawwal will translate its meaning.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها ثم عرضهم على الملائكة فقال أنبئوني بأسماء هؤلاء إن كنتم صادقين قالوا سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. He taught Adam the names of all things. Then he presented them to the angels and said, "Tell me the names of these, if what you say is true." They replied, "Glory be to you. We have no knowledge except what you have taught us. You are truly the all-knowing, all-wise."
Thank you, Ahmad and Zaki. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand your attention to the school song to be sung by the school choir.
Thank you, choir. It's often the small steps, not the giant leaps, that bring about the most lasting change. Yes, now Madam Principal will deliver the welcome speech. Ma'am, you are welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. His Excellency, the Chief Guest today, the Consul General of Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka and Madam, Chairman and members of Board of Management, officials from the Ministry of Education, our distinguished alumni, guest speaker, Mr. Amar Ilyas, officials from Consul General Office, past chairpersons, and past board members, PRO, members of School Development Committee, special guest, well-wishers, Deputy Principal, Assistant Principal, academic and non-academic staff, parents, and my dear students, Assalamu alaikum, Aibowan, Wanakam, and very good evening to all of you. Today is yet another wonderful day of SLIJ family, and we are going to witness our achievers being honored for their performances during past years in various events. I am honored and privileged to welcome each and everyone who has gathered here for the event. At this moment, I would like to thank all those who worked entirely for the establishment of Sri Lankan International School, a home to be called ours as one family. SLI's Day has a rich history. The idea of having Sri Lankan in school catered to the children of Sri Lankan expatriates in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia had been lingering in the minds of many. It all began in 1996 when an initiative was proposed to form a school by the name of Jeddah Montessori. After the tireless efforts of various contributors and well-wishers, actually some of them are sitting here with us today, SLSJ officially opened its doors on October 31st, 1998 under the patronage of His Excellency Ali Shabri, the founder of this esteemed institution. Around that time, the school operated with an enrollment of 78 students, 11 staff members, and a total of 8 classrooms, 8 classes. Since the establishment of the school, our parents' community, along with the Board of Management, have shown great interest in the upliftment of school. Now, at the moment. Our school, the school accommodates more than 500 students, 42 academic and non-academic staff, with 27 classes. There are 2 parallel classes as well. It is noteworthy that there is a noticeable improvement in the enrollment of students in primary classes such as reception 1 and 2. Currently we have more than 70 students in the reception classes, and I could anticipate the upward trend in the next few years. The school strives as a whole to strengthen the students in their academic and extracurricular activities. Our students are given opportunities to show their abilities in clubs and societies, such as English club, language club, productivity circle, media club, and photographic club recently. And we have Gavel Club as well to enhance or to upliftment of the English speaking. Moreover, the relocation of the school to one of the most accessible and pleasant environment is another success of SLISJ community. This enables our students to do more physical activities within our compound. We also had our sports meet last year after 5 long years of waiting. Thanks to the efforts from all the stakeholders who involved. The academic performances of SLISJs in recent days is really noticeable and praiseworthy. We are able to see many of our students pursuing their studies in various fields all around the world. They have made our alma mater proud by their significant performance in IGCSE, AS and A-levels. In 2022, we have achieved 89% pass rate in IGCSE, 82% in AS, consisting 83% in science and math stream and 100% in commerce stream, and 74% in A-levels, consisting 83 in science and maths and 67 in commerce stream. I am glad to state that our students Zuha Muhammad Ilyas achieved the 2nd place in Western Province, Jeddah, for best across 8 Cambridge IGCSE in Cambridge examination, and Muhammad Rai Rizwan obtained the 3rd place in Western Province, Jeddah, for best across 4 A's level in the Cambridge examination 2022. Since my assigning of duty as the principal, day in and day out, I have been working for the best of our school. I have initiated some effective plans to bring up more CIE international awards like Zuha and Raid Rizwan international awards, and more commendable results as well. As to achieve this objective, we have recruited talented staff for the exam classes, and will do in the future for the betterment of our school. Staffs are being given targets to be achieved. Many plans are ahead in order to develop the internal performance of the school and to bring up all the students up to the mark. We have already started the process by conducting enhancement classes for below average students in primary and lower secondary classes. Moreover, we are planning to bring up extracurricular activities, sports activities while maintaining the discipline, as many students have multi-talents and they don't get opportunities to showcase. This Awards Day is a witness for the multiple talents that our children possess. I expect the fullest support and cooperation to make all our plans successful. May Almighty be with us in all our endeavors. All these achievements are hard work of students, teachers, parents, and the entire Sri Lankan community. Taking a school in a flawless journey is a collaborative task. Parents, teachers, and our past students are some prominent members of our sustainability. In this line, we have started the School Development Committee, and we are glad to see their utmost involvement in many of our activities based on our request. For the Awards Day, of course, they helped a lot in many ways. Furthermore, media plays a vital role in taking us to the public, and I'm glad that we have retrieved our Facebook page and the SLSJ website that had been inactive since long. We too have created a YouTube channel, and in which this entire event goes live. And also, starting the long-awaited Past Peoples Association, PPA, is another milestone. We have gathered our past students all around the globe and initiated various projects. I personally believe that the achievements of our past pupils motivate our current students profoundly. We conducted a motivation session, Amar is there, having our past students as resource people, and this was highly appreciated by all the participants. There are more to come, and I have high hopes on this. My teachers, you are amazing. You are a spark of inspiration for my students. I really appreciate your dedication and hard work in the classroom. I know that my students have learned a lot from you, and I sincerely thank for you that. Also appreciate all the extra time and effort you put into get things on right track. Thank you for making a difference in their lives. I must failing in my duty if I don't mention our present Board of Management for their untiring efforts, their cooperation, their innovation, and their proactiveness. Without their efforts, Almighty is great. None of these would have been possible. Thank you so much. Today, I feel very privileged and honored to stand here in front of you all and acknowledge the achievements of our brilliant students who have made both the school and their parents proud. I look forward to working earnestly to make the school one of the top-ranked schools in the region, and thanking everyone for their contribution towards the school. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome everyone once more to the prestigious occasion honoring the talents of Sri Lankan International School, Jeddah. Thank you very much. Jazakallahu khairan.
Thank you, ma'am. Strive for progress, not perfection.
English competitions were introduced to develop the school's language-rich environment. Students were delighted by the myriad of events and opportunities to compete. Yes, now the award is for the year 2022-23. English Day competition will be read by Mrs. Rial. Ma'am, you are welcome.
Thank you, Jose. A pleasant evening to one and all present here. To begin with the English Day Awards, I call upon Mr. Muhammad Ghazali on stage to honor the recipients. And the sectional head pre-primary, Mrs. Ushani Walpeter, will accompany him on stage. Fatima Bashasha Hilmi, first in spelling bee, first in poetry and third in oratory. Abdul Wahid Rashiki, second in spelling bee. Yazid Fazran, first in oratory, third in spelling bee and poetry. Nevinka Amandi, first in creative writing and second in oratory and second in poetry. Fadil Fari, second in creative writing. And Alina Farsa, third in creative writing. Grade 2B, Hania Siddiq, first in spelling bee and third in creative writing. Turali Tarulya Samaravira, first in poetry, spelling bee and second in oratory. Fatima Farah Yasser, first in spelling bee and second in creative writing and second in oratory. Yumna Rishkar, first in oratory. Nihla Rusli, first in creative writing and second in poetry. Reem Jani, third in poetry. Grade 3A, Imad Sinan, first in spelling bee, first in creative writing and second in poetry. Ahmad Munis Mohammed, second in spelling bee and third in creative writing. Amna Farsad, first in oratory. Farida Khalid, first in poetry. Salma Abdul Rao, second in oratory, creative writing and third in spelling bee. Umar Hidayatullah, third in poetry. Numan Himmatullah, third in oratory. Grade 3B. Chanuti Ganulia, first in spelling bee, second in oratory and poetry. Azra Fayaz, first in oratory, first in poetry and third in spelling bee. Ruzain A. Rahman, first in creative writing. He is absent today. Rashid Rifkan, first in spelling bee and third in poetry. Asia Mohideen, second in oratory. Jude A. Rahman, second in creative writing. Afrin Irfan, third in creative writing. Grade 4A. Aideen Ahmad Javed, first in spelling bee, first in oratory and first in poetry. Umair Hamid Hilmi, first in creative writing and third in oratory. Hayani Taslim, first in spelling bee and first in spelling bee. Ahil Fazle, second in oratory, second in poetry and third in spelling bee. Falisha Fawmi, second in poetry. Fatima Nahla, second in creative writing. Fatima Naura, third in creative writing. Grade 4B. Muhammad Ashfan Azam, first in spelling bee, first in oratory. Muhammad Ashfan Azam, first in spelling bee. Zaid Nalim, first in oratory, second in creative writing and third in poetry. Rayan Nawaz, first in poetry and second in oratory. Muad Sabri, first in creative writing, third in spelling bee and oratory. Mariam Imran, second in spelling bee, second in poetry and third in creative writing. Rayan Roshan, third in poetry. Thank you, sir. Ushani, please stay on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome Mr. Ashraf Nuhman on stage to honor our English Day awardees. Arwa Sinan, first in spelling bee. Nahla Fawaz, first in oratory. Samra Nalim, first in poetry. Malshika Vitanage, first in creative writing and third in oratory. Sara Tahani Tahir, second in spelling bee, second in oratory. Yusra Naufal, third in spelling bee and third in creative writing. Mariam Azhar, second in poetry. Haya Safran, third in poetry. Lina Nafazil, second in creative writing. Grade 5B. Abdullah Unais, first in spelling bee, second in oratory, second in poetry. Yazid Irfan, first in oratory, first in poetry, third in spelling bee. Sandaru Situmina, first in creative writing. Yenul Heva Patirana, second in spelling bee, second in poetry and second in creative writing. Azman Hafti, third in oratory. Ibrahim Faik, third in creative writing. His award will be collected by his cousin Salma from grade 3A. Salma Abdul Rauf, grade 3A. Grade 5B. Okay, grade 6A. Fatima Yusra Yasser, first in spelling bee. Manal Rifai, first in oratory, poetry and spelling bee. Ahla Mariam, first in spelling bee, second in creative writing and third in poetry. Hana Naushad, first in poetry, second in oratory. Fatima Hasna Fazran, first in spelling bee. Monisha Tangaraja, third in oratory. Nada Ruzli, first in creative writing. Saliha Zaharan, third in creative writing. Grade 6B. Shahid Farzan D, first in spelling bee, first in oratory, second in poetry and second in creative writing. Sinureshwara, second in oratory and first in poetry. Zain Zia, first in creative writing. He is absent. Abdul Qadir Shazlim, first in spelling bee and third in creative writing. Muhammad Asad, absent. Zafir Ahmad Rishad, third in oratory. Shazil Izzat, third in poetry. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ushani. Now, we will be pleased to welcome Mr. Rifan Abdul Karim on stage to present the awards. And the sectional head, primary, Mrs. Ifaza Ilyas will accompany him on stage. Fatima Zehna Zaru, first in spelling bee. Amna Nafir Khan, first in oratory, first in creative writing, first in spelling bee and second in poetry. Safa Sinan, first in spelling bee, second in creative writing and third in oratory. Uvini Walpeter, first in poetry, second in oratory. Lian Diab, third in poetry. Layan Abdul Karim, third in creative writing. Grade 7B, Adnan Mufaris, first in spelling bee, first in oratory and second in poetry. Adil Nazir, first in poetry and second in oratory. Zaid Irshad, first in creative writing, first in spelling bee, second in poetry and third in oratory. Yusuf Rizkar, first in spelling bee. Muhammad Abdul Salam, second in creative writing. Absent. Shurai Yusuf, third in creative writing. Grade 8A. Abda Sara Tahir, first in spelling bee and first in impromptu speech. Mariam Aslam, first in creative writing. Fatima Hazika Hassan, second in spelling bee and third in impromptu speech. Arshada Amani Ghafoor, third in impromptu speech, third in creative writing. Noha Majid, third in spelling bee. Zainab Aslam, second in impromptu speech. Nida Mufassal, second in creative writing. Grade 8B, Arkam Irfan, first in spelling bee and third in impromptu speech. Arshan Dhanpala Singham, first in impromptu speech. Nazir Ahmad, first in creative writing. Nubayl Irfan, second in spelling bee. Akmal Azam, third in spelling bee. Omar Ahil Husni, second in impromptu speech. Ayman Hilmi, second in creative writing. Abdul Rahman bin Irfan, third in creative writing. Grade 9A. Dania Nafazi, first in spelling bee, first in impromptu speech. Akila Banu Nazir, first in creative writing and second in spelling bee. Nuha Irfan, third in spelling bee and third in impromptu speech. Sara Faisal, second in impromptu speech. Ramla Badshah, second in creative writing. Sidra Tabit, third in creative writing. Grade 9B. Harith Riznik, first in spelling bee and third in impromptu speech. Suhail Sihabuddin, first in creative writing. Sijo Infanton, second in spelling bee. Ammar Irfan, third in spelling bee, third in creative writing. Al-Mutasim Bella, first in impromptu speech. Anwar Khalid, second in creative impromptu speech. Chesand Walpeter, second in creative writing. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Fazal. Now we will be pleased to have Mr. Ziaul Haq on stage to honor the awardees. And the sectional head, Upper School, Mr. Mubarak Aydrus will accompany him on stage. Grade 10A, Noha Muhammad, first place in spelling bee and second in impromptu speech. Sumaya Irfan, first in creative writing and third in spelling bee. Najra Al-Mudir, first in impromptu speech. Hadia Farzad, second in spelling bee. Amani Iqbal, third in impromptu speech. Johansa Hemaratna, second in creative writing. Nihma Rifan, third in creative writing. Grade 10B. Ishan Thangaraja, first in spelling bee. Ahmad Nafir Khan, first in impromptu speech. Imad Ahmad Rishad, first in creative writing. Afnan Alawi, second in spelling bee. Nahdi Ahmad, second in impromptu speech. Abid Rifan, second in creative writing. Abdullah Imtiaz Jabir, third in spelling bee, third in impromptu speech, and third in creative writing. Grade 11. Jose Infanted, first in impromptu speech. Ammar Tahir, first in creative writing. Tahani Taslim, second in impromptu. Imran Hussain, third in impromptu speech. There are two third places. Ahmad Munaf, third in impromptu speech. Dale Noor, second in creative writing. Netmi Akasha, third in creative writing. Nadasa Faiza, second in impromptu speech. Neluki Sasandi, third in impromptu speech. Aisha Amani, second in creative writing. And Ammar Mufaris, third in creative writing. Thank you, sirs. Back to you, Jose.
Thank you, ma'am. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts.
SLISD's motto, excellence through education, has really proved that many products of SLISD are thriving in different parts of the world under various occupations. Today, we have one such product of SLISD as our guest speaker. Ammar Ilyas, Bachelor of Business and Commerce in Monash University, 2019 graduated, gold medalist of IGCSE 8A Stars Best Result in 2014, gold medalist of CIE Advanced Level 2016, international speed champion in SATAC 2015 in National Gavel Showcase in KSA, by profession accountant in Delta Marketing Company. Sir, you are welcome.
Thank you, everyone. thank you to our hosts, Jose and Tahani. Thank you for that lovely introduction. Before I begin, I want to say that I'm not that old, I'm only 24 years old, so please don't call me sir. It's very embarrassing. And also, the welcome that I have received here today, I'm very overwhelmed. I did not expect it. Throughout all my years in SLIJ, I've always wondered what it's like to sit at the front row and have first class seat at the proceedings on stage. And despite my best protests, they ensured that I sit at the front. And honestly, I'm very overwhelmed, thankful, humbled at the welcome that I have received here today. And if everyone could help me show my gratitude to the school, to the principal, to the board of management for giving me this invitation, please indulge me for a second and give them a huge round of applause on my behalf. I'm so overwhelmed, I got thirsty. His Excellency the Consul General, Board of Management, Chairman of the Board of Management, Madam Principal, dignitaries, distinguished guests, my respected teachers, parents and students. Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to you all. I want to start off by telling a small story. It's actually a story of my most embarrassing moment in school. It happened in grade 7, when I was in grade 7 during my semester exams. I found out that I got second place in class when I expected to be first. And at that time, I thought my whole life was over. And I started crying in front of my friend, Saif, I don't know if he's here today. And I could tell that he wanted to make fun of me, but he said something that I will never forget in my life. He said, Ammar, don't worry. You might not have been number 1 in class today, but you will always be number 1 in my heart. That's a true friend right there. But I was very upset. So I wrote a letter to myself, part of which I'd like to share with you now. Dear Ammar, why are you so lame? Why do you have to cry if things don't go your way? Saif didn't even get first place. Saif didn't even get third place, but he is acting like he got first place. Why can't you be like him? Why are you afraid of failing at something? 9 years out from school, I can still see students struggling with this same issue. Adults afraid of growing because they are afraid of failing. This is the problem. So then the question is, what is the solution? Well, I think it is a two-part solution. The first part is the students. If you are a student here today, can you please give me a round of applause? I see some parents clapping as well, but it's okay. One core memory that I have from SLIJ was from my last day of my grade 10 exams before I go off to write my O-levels. A friend told me, Ammar, I think you're going to regret spending your school life the way you did. I think you spent way too much time studying and not enough time making memories with friends. I think that you won't understand this now, but you will as the time goes on. And it didn't take long for me to figure out how right he was. So in 2015, I started my AS levels, again in SLIJ, but I was determined to make some memories. So one day I tried sneaking my phone to school by accidentally slipping it into my pocket as I was leaving home, but my mom caught me. But I started hanging out with friends more, neglected my homework and revision because I was too busy playing outside or texting my friends. That year, I sat for 2 subjects in my AS level exams, accounting and mathematics. 3 months later, the results were out. As I opened my results, my mom was right behind me, standing right behind me, fully expecting to see a perfect screen, much like she did see in my O-level exams. The screen was loading from the top, bit by bit, slowly by slowly, and at first, it said accounting. A. My mom was ecstatic. She grabbed onto my shoulders and started rubbing my hair and told me how good of a boy I am. And then disaster struck. Mathematics. C. My mom reacted as if the 5-Riyal shop in Balad had closed down. The hands on my head closed into a fist, grabbing my hair, and she began spinning my head around, screaming, "C, C, C." And to this day, if you look closer after the speech, you're welcome, you can come look at my head. I have a bald spot in my head for this very reason. But in all seriousness, I was pretty disappointed too. I was used to seeing A's and A stars on my exams, so seeing a C was very disheartening. I had to reevaluate and regroup. If not for myself, I had to do it for the sake of my hair. So, what did I do to go from 1A and 1C to 1A stars and 3 A's in my A levels? Well, at first, I recognized that I was at a pivotal stage in my life, where the choices I make today will have a significant impact on my future. The dreams that I had back in 2016 can become a reality today if I put in the effort and the work towards achieving them. However, setting a goal is just the beginning. To achieve it, you must take action. You must be disciplined and committed to doing what it takes to reach your goal. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and challenges along the way, but it's how you deal with them that will determine your success. One of the most important factors in achieving your goals is discipline. Discipline is like the responsible adult that forces you to get things done even when the rebellious teenager inside you just wants to procrastinate and watch Netflix. It's the secret weapon that keeps you on track and helps you reach your goals. Without discipline, you might as well be trying to climb a mountain in slippers. Discipline is about doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. So, how do you stay disciplined? Firstly, you need to have a strong reason why you want to achieve your goal. This reason should be personal to you and something that you deeply care about. It could be to improve your grades, to get into your dream college, or to pursue a career that you are passionate about. Secondly, you need to have a clear plan of action. This plan should outline the steps you need to take to achieve your goal. Break down your goal into smaller, achievable tasks and set deadlines for each one. This will help you stay on track. Lastly, balancing goals and fun is about finding the sweet spot between hard work and enjoyment. It's about setting realistic goals and being disciplined and committed to achieving them, but also taking the time to relax and have fun with friends and family. It's not a trade-off, but a necessity. There is definitely a learning curve to this, but the more you do it, the more you will learn, as long as you keep yourself accountable and are open-minded. Speaking of open minds, part 2 of my solution, the parents. If you are a parent today, can you please give yourselves a round of applause? I saw students clapping at that as well. Parents, we know that life isn't easy for you. You work hard to give us a better life. We appreciate everything you do for us, and we want you to appreciate our efforts too. We understand you're doing your best to provide us with a stable education and a comfortable life, even if it means sacrificing your own needs. So allow me to be a beacon of light to help you understand what's going on in your kids' minds so that you can support them in their endeavors. When I was in grade 4, a friend of mine had just received his science assessment and had scored an impressive 94 out of 100. I remember the sheer joy on his face as he eagerly ran to show his dad his paper. Instead of congratulating him or showing any signs of pride, his father callously asked, "Where are the other 6 marks?" And he left my friend feeling defeated and unappreciated. Why? Why do we do this to our kids? Why do we put them under so much pressure to perform well in their exams and get high marks? It breaks my heart to see how much stress and anxiety children go through just to meet the expectations of society. The undeniable truth is, we seem to believe that success can only be measured by academic achievements. And if you don't score well in your exams, you don't have a future. But that couldn't be further from the truth. The job that I currently have as an accountant, when I went for the interview, I put my O-level and A-level results on the top of my CV in bold letters so that my boss who was interviewing me could see them and perhaps be impressed. But you know what he did? He took the CV from my hands, glanced at it, tossed it aside and said, Ammar, what is the double entry for asset depreciation? And at that moment, all I could think of was how disappointed Harshasa would be in me if I got that answer wrong. But the point is, my boss wasn't concerned with what was written on my CV. My boss wasn't concerned with the results on my exams, but he was concerned with how well I was able to apply that knowledge into real life. Me getting A stars helped me get into a good university. And so it did play a part to get where I am right now, I won't lie. But when a child brings you 94 marks out of 100, what difference is 6 more marks going to make? Sure, even if 7 other students in his class had scored 100 out of 100, why is it important to you that your kid be the best? Why is it important to you that your kid be the highest? You might say that I want my kid to be the best, so I have to push him or he will be lazy. But what if our focus was on, I want my kid to be the best version of himself, or I want my kid to be the best version of herself instead? Why do we ignore the fact that not everyone is academically gifted? Why are we so fixated on forcing children to excel in fields that society has decided that this is what you're supposed to do, instead of helping them find their true talents? If you judge a fish based on its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life wondering why it was born without talent and why it was born without worth. Don't do that to your kids. Everything I told here today, everything I told our parents here this evening, is for the vast majority of kids who can't seem to make their parents happy no matter what they do. And to those kids, it's not your fault. I'm sorry that we have this culture where being able to tell our relatives back home that my child wants this or my child wants that is more important than empowering you. I'm sorry that our culture seems to be a constant battle between parents and kids not being able to make each other proud and happy. Remember my friend from grade 4? He used to like to read a lot. And when we were in grade 6, he scored 96 out of 100 in his English literature exams. He said that he liked to read books, so he had read our English literature book more than 10 times and found the exam very easy. The next period, another teacher walked in and expressed concern to my friend for scoring only a 30 out of 100 in his subject. He asked my friend, how do you plan to have a successful future if you don't take your studies seriously? But sir, I scored a 96 in English literature. And then the teacher dismissed his accomplishment, questioning the practicality of pursuing a career as a writer. I mean, we can all understand that the concern that this teacher had. I mean, how many people can really earn money writing books for a living? The odds aren't that great. But my friend, he was very lucky. His parents had become very supportive of his passion. Upon realizing this, his parents encouraged his passion by buying him more books and enrolling him in a writing course. And I promise you this is true, I know him personally. Today, he is making money from writing books online and he has a large following of fans. However, this is for you students, I know what you're thinking. You're planning to go home and say, Ammar said that marks don't matter, so I'm going to quit school and be a rock star. This is for you. My friend also understands the practicality of pursuing a creative career and is currently pursuing his ACCA exams to have additional skills and job opportunities if he needs it. He is doing this because he understands that life isn't like a movie. While the idea of following your dreams may sound inspiring, the reality is that it's not always realistic. So students, be open to exploring multiple interests and paths. It's important to recognize and encourage individual passions and talents, but it is just as important to be practical and realistic. The pressure that students feel to live up to expectations and the pressure that parents feel to provide a better life for their children often leads to a negative cycle of stress and pressure. What if, instead, the two parts of the solution, parents and kids, what if they worked as a team? What if instead of expecting 100 marks for every subject, they saw the effort that the kid put in to get that 70 or 65? What if the parents appreciate that effort that they put in and then suggest ways that the kids can improve? What if throughout all that, parents love their kids unconditionally? So even if that 65 marks drops to a 45 next time, what if the parent still said, "It's okay, child, you'll get them next time"? By shifting the focus from results to efforts, parents can be more supportive and nurturing. And I can promise you, when your child sees the effort that you put in to understand them, when your child sees the effort that you put in to love them no matter what their exam report card says, they will go above and beyond to make you proud. Who knows? They might even start doing their own laundry and cleaning their own room. Let this be an end to our current toxic culture. Let this be a start of understanding and love. Let this be the new beginning where parents and children work together as a team and where every child has the opportunity to thrive and reach their full potential. The future is in our hands. Let's make it a bright one. Thank you very much.
Oh, it was wonderful, sir. You nailed it. Please stay on stage. Madam Principal, we'll be glad to have you on stage. Today's guest speaker, sir, we appreciate your professionalism, courage, time, and effort put in to execute the wonderful speech. Therefore, a small but with full of appreciation token for you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Your Excellency, on behalf of Festivalized Day, I extend a warm welcome. Welcome you, Your Excellency. Every accomplishment starts with a decision to try. Now comes the most awaited moment of this special evening, commitment to excellence. Yes, now the humble call is for our Assistant Principal of Academics, Mr. Azmi Jahangir. Sir, you are welcome.
Thank you, Jose. Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and vanakkam to all of you. It's with great pleasure I invite Mr. Hassan Ilyas, the past chairman, on stage, and Mr. Marika Nizam, exam officer, to accompany him. Subject prizes and general proficiency from grade 1 to 9. Grade 1, Art and Craft, Hania Mohammed Siddi. Umaid Rizwan. Mahdi Ubaidullah. Maryam Fazlul. And Yumna Muhammad Rizkan. Art and Craft and ENB obtained by Ahmad Farid Ahmad Fadil. Art and Craft Islam and English literature goes to Fatima Batasha Ilmi. Art and Craft, Moral Science and Science, Nutali Tarulya Samaravira. Art and Craft and Science, Talia Hanin Safra. Science and Sinhala, Neela Muhammad Rusli. Arabic language and art and craft, Yazid Fazran. Third place in general proficiency goes to Lituli Yensa de Silva. Mathematics and third place in general proficiency, Aish Mahamumtaz. She is not in the kingdom. Mathematics and second place in general proficiency obtained by Adia Mariam. She is not in the kingdom. English language and first place in general proficiency obtained by Rimjani Mustafa. Grade 2, Subject Prizes and General Proficiency. Art and Craft, Asia Mohidi. Numa Nimatullah. Rukaya Rifan. Abdul Rahim Muhammad Azad Ismat. Art and Craft and Science. English Literature. Art and Craft and English Literature, Azra Fayaz Fawz. Art and Craft and Science, Chatuni Ganolya Karunatilak. Moral Science, Dinakshi Mihinsa Vijayaratna. Yuhas Tiriskaya Deva Surendra. Is absent. ENB goes to Hussein Muhammad Ali. Science, Fatima Mahdiya Muhammad Ziaul Haq. M. Yasir Naufal, Azmi Fawmi Muhammad, Abdullah M. Rifas, Arabic, Mathematics, English Language, Tamil, and third place in General Proficiency obtained by Heshma Alavi. Arabic, Art and Craft, English Language, ICT, Mathematics, Science, and second place in General Proficiency obtained by Imam Sinan. Arabic, Art and Craft, Islam, Mathematics, Sinhala, Science, and first place in General Proficiency obtained by Rashid Rifkan. Thank you, Mr. Ilyas. Mr. Marikar, please remain on stage. It's with great pleasure I invite Mr. Nasir Ahmad, the past chairman, on stage to distribute the awards. English Language, Ahil Fazlain. Moral Science, Shanaya Senuni. She is not in the kingdom. Science and Social Studies, Abdul Rahman Faisal. Science and Social Studies, Fatima Nama Faisal. Single and Social Studies, Fatima Nahala Rifai. Arabic, Tamil, and third place in General Proficiency obtained by Mariam Imran. Second place in General Proficiency obtained by Ubain Hamid Hilmi. Art and Craft, English Language, English Literature, ICT, Islam, Mathematics, Science, and first place in General Proficiency obtained by Aideen Ahmad M. Javed. Grade 4, Subject Prizes and General Proficiency. Art and Craft, Nahalayam Fawaz. And Tahir Sara Tahani. Moral Science, Yenul Shenuka Hewa Patir. English language goes to Leena Mohammed Nafaizal. Islam M. Muhammad Nifam Nuham. Art and Craft, ICT and Tamil obtained by Mariam Azhar Tau. Mathematics, Rovish Sahas Veerasekara. Obtained by Abdullah Unais. English literature, ENB, Tamil, and second place in general proficiency obtained by Rai Rasiki. Arabic, Art and Craft, Islam, Islamic culture, Sinhala, science, and first place in general proficiency obtained by Arwa Sinan. Thank you, Mr. Nasir and Mr. Marika. Now I invite Mr. Tahir Tambilepe, immediate past chairman and member of Board of Management, on stage. Mr. Harsha Valpita, Deputy Principal, to accompany him. Grade 5, subject prizes and general proficiency. Art and Craft and English language obtained by Ari Tawid Hassan. Moral Science, Caleb Sherwin Moses, is not in the kingdom. Mathematics, Adila M. Khan. ENV and Tamil go to Muhammad Amanullah Muhanni. He is not in the kingdom. Art and Craft and third place in general proficiency obtained by Fatima Hasra Fazran. Islamic culture, science, ENV and second place in general proficiency obtained by Umaid Mohammad Rizni. Arabic, English literature, ICT, Islam, Sinhala, and first place in general proficiency obtained by Ahla Mariam Husni. Grade 6, subject prizes and general proficiency. Art and Craft, Fatima Zaina Zaru. Sultan Muhammad Yusuf. Singer and art and craft obtained by Hansilo Yensi de Silva. Moral science and singer obtained by Luvini Sagitma Walpeter. Singer and English literature Zaid Irshad. English language and singer Azim M. Rifan. Art and craft, geography, and third place in general proficiency obtained by Safa Sinan. Art and craft, English literature, ICT, Kingdom history and geography, mathematics, and second place in general proficiency obtained by Amna Nafir Khan. Art and craft, English literature, Kingdom history and geography, Arabic, Islam, science, Tamil, and first place in general proficiency obtained by Abdul Qadir Razin Ritaj. His father will receive the award. Grade 7, subject prizes and general proficiency. Art and craft goes to Sabitim Ali Farzan. He's absent today. ICT Abda Sara Tahi. Arabic Aisha Harun. Geography Imajmal Amman. Islamic culture Imrasi Muzammil. Iqbal Yunus. Iqbal Yusuf. And Arshada Amani Kapoor. English language Nida Mufassal. Moral science and singer obtained by Sitide Dulne. He is taught in the kingdom. Mathematics and third place in general proficiency obtained by Hafsa M. Sazni. Science and second place in general proficiency obtained by Riyad Rahman. English literature, Islam, Islamic culture, and first place in general proficiency obtained by Fatima Hazika Hassan. Thank you, Mr. Tahir Tamilepi. And Mr. Harsha, you are wanted on stage. It's with great pleasure I invite Mr. Nafir Khan, Director of Finance of Board of Management, on stage. Grade 8, subject prizes and general proficiency. Arabic, Mayasim Wellington is absent today. Mathematics goes to Ammar Irfan Hanifa. Chandrakumar Sijo Infanton. And Dimutu Dhammika Vijayaratna. Chemistry obtained by Ratim Mohammad Nawaz. Accounting, English, moral science, physics, and third place in general proficiency obtained by Sarasi Siddhartha Samar Singh. She is not in the kingdom. Islamic culture, Business studies, and second place in general proficiency obtained by Ramla Batusha. Chemistry, Business studies, economics, ICT, Islamiyat, and first place in general proficiency obtained by Salma Mohammad Ashraf. Grade 9 subject prizes and general proficiency. Kingdom History and Geography, Abid Emri Khan. Third place in general proficiency goes to Sumaya Irfan. Accounting, Business Studies, English Language, Mathematics, Physics, and second place in general proficiency obtained by Ahmad Nafir Khan. Kingdom History and Geography, Arabic, Biology, Chemistry, ICT, and first place in general proficiency obtained by Ramla Mufassal. Thank you, Mr. Harsha. I request Mr. Nafir Khan to remain on stage. If you can dream it, you can do it. We are indeed proud and delighted, and our products of SLISJ have shown excellence through education. We know most students dream of success, and the sky is their limit. Now, to commence the awarding for the subject prizes and the general proficiency of the examination series IGCSE, AS and A-Level, May-June 2022. I humbly call the Chairman, Director of Board of Management and Madam Principal to honor the subject awardees. CI Awards. The subject awards for IGCSE May-June 2022. Information and Communication Technology, Business Studies, Accounting, Chemistry, English and Mathematics, obtained by Swamod Ilyas. Biology and Physics, Imran Hussain. Economics, Dania Mariam Abdul Qadir. She is not in the kingdom. Moving on to commendable results for IGCSE 2022. Salma Kamil. Her father will receive the award. Tahani Taslim. Rukaya Abdul Qadir, her cousin sister, will receive the award. Dania Mariam Abdul Qadir, she is not in the kingdom. Amal Muhammad Ishaq. Lamia Abdul Kareem. Hadira Naushad. Jose Infanton. Zaki Naufal. Wasim Batusha. Yusuf Aslam is absent today. Muhammad Aki. Zaran Hussain. Subject Awards AS Level, May June 2022. Information Technology, Business Studies and Accounting, obtained by Paloma Pereira. Mathematics, Hani Irshad. Mathematics, Biology, Chemistry and Physics, obtained by Mohammad Raid Rizwan. Now we will be awarding the commendable results for AS level students. Abir Saratahi. Rajendra Kurugalage. Hilaf Rehan. Walid Fayaz. Will be awarding the subject prizes for A-level students. Mathematics, Biology, Chemistry and Physics, obtained by Yumna Safi. Business Studies and commendable results obtained by Sumaya Iqbal. Commendable results, Netti Bandara. Her brother will receive the award. Khalid Abdul Kareem. His father will receive the award. Mohammad Ashraf Musab Hume. His father will receive the award. Apna Lari. Thank you, sir and madam, and please remain on stage. My dear students, you really deserve for your hard work and achievements. Congratulations for your exceptional merits. It's with great pride and honor I invite today's chief guest, His Excellency, Consul General of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka in Jeddah, SM Fala Al-Habshi Maulana on stage. Your Excellency, you are welcome. honored and stand here in front of you all and acknowledge the achievement of our brilliant students who have made both the school and their parents proud. And now comes the most awaited moment of the evening, the best of the best. IGCSE toppers for the year 2022. Third place obtained by Amma Tahi. 5 A stars and 3 A's. There are 2 third places. Netmi Akasha Karunaratna. 6 A stars, 1 A, 1 B. Stars in IGCSE, Imran Hussain, 7 A stars and 1 A. In IGCSE 2022, Suha Muhammad Ilyas, 8 A star. For the year 2022. Science stream. Second place obtained by Neluku Sasadi Jayoda. 2 A's and 2 B's. Science stream Best Stars in 2022. There are 2 prizes. Hani Irshad, 4 A's. obtained 4 A's. Commerce stream, the best results for the year 2022, M. Paloma Pereira. She obtained 4 A's. For the year 2022, Science stream Advanced Level, third place obtained by Danuki Hasandi, 2A, 1B and 1C. Her father will receive the award. In 2022, Manal Zuri, 1A star 3A. Her father will receive the award. For the year 2022, A-Level, Lumna Sabin, 3 stars, 1A. Please be on stage. Is 11. Please give them a big round of applause. our two students as recognized by Cambridge International Examination Board. We know that these two students have brought fame and pride to Israeli state. They have performed well in the western province of Saudi Arabia. Congratulations. The best regional prize for the year 2022 in IGCSE examination, Suha Mohammad Ilyas. Second place in Western Province Jeddah for Best Across 8 Cambridge IGCSEs in the June 2022 Cambridge examination. Prize in ACE level examination for the year 2022, Mohammad Raid Rizwan. Third place in Western Province Jeddah for Best Across 4 Cambridge International ACE level in the June 2022 Cambridge examination. Big round of applause. Wonderful to see that our students' hard work and paid such dividends. To have achieved such high quality results at a time when the quality has evidently been raised is remarkable. I wish them all the very best of luck in their future studies. My sincere thanks also go to our staff, principal, board of members and the students' family for all the help and support encouragement they have given to achieve these successes. Once again, congratulations to all the winners. Thank you. Jose, over to you.
Excellency, please remain on stage.
For the first time in the history of SLSJ, we have selected to award the Best All-Rounder for the year 2022, and this will continue in the future too.
And this year's all-rounder, the best all-rounder for the year 2022 is Yumna Zafir.
an all-rounder achiever in academics, IGCSE, A's and A-level, well-disciplined and as well as in other aspects. Only the best out of the best deserves this award. She had the correct blend of commitment and energy. On behalf of SLASJ, I wish her numerous long stretches of incredible achievements. Congratulations! We are so proud of you. I heard you came from Sri Lanka to get this award. Ladies and gentlemen, she is an undergraduate from the Medical Faculty of Brahma University of Kerala. Aki, you brought fame not only to SLASJ, but to the entire community of Sri Lanka, besides your beloved parents and your only brother. Aki, now tell us, how do you feel now? And what do you think about this award?
I can't believe this. Speechless. Thank you. I have so many people to thank. I'll start off with my parents, but before I do so, ma'am, can I have my parents on stage? My mom and dad have always been a positive light in my life. They are literally my support system. I've always been grateful to my parents all my life because they've never pressured me in any way. They've been always supportive, always encouraging, and no matter the ups and downs, like they've always told me and to go forward and to not think much about the past. So I've always been grateful for them. Thank you. And of course, I have to thank my teachers. Without them, I wouldn't be here today. They're probably the sole reason why I'm standing here today. I've been in the school since reception 2, all throughout my A-levels, and I've met so many teachers throughout. Most of them have left school, but some of them are still here. So thank you, ma'am, sirs. I'm forever grateful for all of you. I'm proud to be a student of yours. So thank you so much. Also, my friends and my fellow batchmates, they have made school life even more enjoyable. They're probably the reason why I'm motivated to wake up in the morning and come to school. It's just been 2 months since I left Saudi for university, and I already miss them. So, yeah, thank you. And also to my brothers, sisters, and to my dear brothers and sisters, use your time productively here in school. Time flies, you'll miss it. So use it well, study well, work hard to achieve your dreams. Self-study is very important. So make sure you take some time out of your day to put your own efforts and kind of study. Self-study is important, so prioritize self-study. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone, my teachers, my principal again. Principal, ma'am, has introduced this award for the very first time. It's such a prestigious award, and I'm so honored to be the first to receive it. So thank you so much, ma'am. And you have also introduced several other categories of awards. I'm sure the future SLISGians will be appreciative of it, and they'll work hard and study even further to achieve and shine. So thank you, ma'am, and thank you to the board of directors for hosting such a beautiful event and for giving me this golden opportunity. Thank you so much. Once again, thank you.
Thank you, Aki. My brothers and sisters at SLISG, I think we all should strive hard to achieve our best like you, Naki. Once again, thank you.
Your Excellency, please remain on stage. The span of life is nothing, but the man who lived that span, he is something. He can fill the tiny span with meaning, so its quality is immeasurable, though its quantity may be insignificant. It's a great pleasure to have a noble personality as our chief guest tonight. Your Excellency, the audience is waiting impatiently to hear some inspiring thoughts of yours. You are welcome, Your Excellency.
Hi everyone. Welcome, good evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The principal, the vice chairman, all the board of members, vice principal and past chairman, teachers, administrative staff members, respected parents and dear students of Sri Lanka International School, Jeddah. Ladies and gentlemen, if my health condition permits, I will deliver my speech. If it doesn't, because I'm having a bad cough. Let me try. On this beautiful evening, before I deliver a few words on the annual awards day of 2022 and invocation, I feel very privileged and honored to stand here in front of you all and acknowledge the achievements of our brilliant students who have made both the school and their parents proud, and like to express my profound gratitude to Almighty Allah for this opportunity to one fortunate to save you as one of your citizens, which would be very memorable for us. This annual award day is held to recognize the young talents who have made an immense contribution to our school and society. On the occasion of our annual awards day, I would like to convey my best wishes, and I congratulate the entire award-winning students for their achievements and sustainability of progress in their studies, and with all characteristics to all students of Sri Lanka International Jeddah and the principal, teachers and parents, good luck and success. I'm happy especially about shifting the school to a new premises. And secondly, appointing a new principal who is competent and well experienced. So we need to support her to perform well for the sake of our school children. Our parents teach us many things at home and send us to school. We learn and develop personality, mental skills and moral physical powers through school education. Education is the only key to success in personal and professional life. Education provides us with various types of knowledge and skill. It is a continuous, slow and secure learning process which helps obtain knowledge and recommend following the principal path of our predecessors who had much wisdom. We talk about how to improve the school. It is not only a new building for our school. The rest of the school activities will also be good when the atmosphere sounds better, but the quality of education should be good to say there is an improvement. Then again, there should be well disciplined. Further, Alhamdulillah, I am delighted and convinced that so many students of this school had attained several good results, had excellent positions and become professionals. According to our Honorable Ali Sabri, Minister of Foreign Affairs, who was the founder and patron of this Sri Lanka International School, Jeddah, said in an interactive session held at the Sri Lanka Consulate General. Let us also acknowledge the hard work of the teachers and the school management committee, because the human spirit is most important at the end of the day. Money can improve a school's physical environment, but cannot buy you the vision and the passion that guides you and your school develops. Education is one of the most important and mandatory element in the life of a student. It helps to do analysis while making important decisions. As such, selecting a good career option for them and provides them with financial freedom and support, along with the mental satisfaction. Education of the students helps them in improving their language skills and many other elements present in the communication system. Using technology in a better way in this era of rapid technology development and transformation. One who gets proper education becomes admired by family, community and country. Education is not only allows us to learn about history, science, mathematics, geography and other subjects, but also makes us smart enough to learn how to live with life and handle bad situations. The importance of wisdom is that has the power to improve our lives. It can help we understand what we should do in certain situations and how we should behave. Wisdom is also important because it helps us make sense of our world. Wisdom is one of the most important skills that a person can have. According to a psychologist, there are 4 types of intelligence. 1. Intelligence quotient, IQ. Number 2, emotional quotient, IEQ. And social quotient, that is SQ. Adversity quotient, that is AQ. IQ, EQ, SQ, and AQ. That is intelligence quotient IQ. This is the measure of your level of comprehension you need. IQ to solve maths, memorize things, and recall lessons. Emotional quotients, that is EQ. This measures your ability to maintain peace with others, keep time, be responsible, be honest, respect boundaries, be humble, genuine, and considerable. Social quotient, SQ. This is the measure of your ability to build a network of friends and maintain it over a long period of time. People that have higher EQ and SQ tend to go further in life than those with a high IQ. But low EQ and SQ, it is because most schools capitalize on improving IQ level with EQ and SQ are played down. A man of high IQ can end up being employed by a man of high EQ and SQ, even though he has an average IQ. So your EQ represents character, while your SQ represents your charisma. Next, consider habits that will improve these three Qs, especially your EQ and SQ. Now there is a fourth one, newly paradigm. The adversity quotient, AQ, the measure of your ability to go through a rough life patch without losing your mind. When faced with trouble, or AQ determines who will give up, abandon their family and consider some wrong decisions. First, parents, please expose your children to other areas of life besides academic. For example, they should adopt manual labor, never use work as punishment, sports and art. Develop their IQ as well as their EQ, SQ and AQ. They should become multifaceted human beings able to do things independently of their parents. Finally, do not prepare the road for your children. Instead, prepare your children for the road. What I hear, I forget. What I see, I remember. What I do, I understand. So let's do it together. We have heard what we have to do. We have seen what we need to do. Finally, now for now is the time to do it, and get together we can do it. May Allah bless you all. Jazakumullah khair, shukran. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, and please remain on stage. Ma'am Principal, please be on stage to honor tonight's chief guest, His Excellency.
Your words embody power, and your valuable presence have made this ceremony a great success and a memorable one. It's a modest token of appreciation for your humble presence from the chairman and the directors of the Board of Management, Madam Principal, staff and students of SLISD.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency, and Ma'am Principal.
Thank you is a mighty, powerful prayer. And our head prefect, Neluki Sasandi, will propose the vote of thanks now.
Thank you, Jose. Gratitude is an appreciation for every moment in your life. It's a feeling of abundance. A warm and grateful evening to our most valued Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency, officials of the Ministry of Education, today's guest speaker, Chairman, and the Directors of the Board of Management, Madam Principal, School Development Committee, our PRO, Mr. Harbi Al-Rashid, past chairpersons and board members, teachers, special invitees, parents and my dear friends, and everyone gathered here. As the head prefect, it is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked hard to make this annual ceremony happen. Your Excellency, your kind presence in today's ceremony encouraged us a lot and made us more confident. It was a great pleasure to host you as chief guest. SLISD and its community is indeed grateful for your presence amidst your busy schedule. Madam and His Excellency, a very big thank you. A very special thank you to our guest speaker, Mr. Ammar Ilyas, who made us open our eyes widely to picture an unpredictable future. Officials at the Consul General of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka in Jeddah, and the officials of the Ministry of Education in Jeddah. Sirs, we owe our greatest appreciation for gracing our annual awards day. Thank you. Thank you is the least we can say to our chairman and the directors of the Board of Management for their unwavering support and tremendous effort to make this event a great success. Not forgetting our dedicated and devoted principal madam who organized and captained the vessel to the best destination along with the deputy principal and assistant principals. With this, I express my big thank you to our PRO, Mr. Harvey Al-Rashid. A sincere appreciation to our past chairpersons, past board members, and special invitees for accepting our humble invitation to grace this occasion. A special appreciation for the members of the School Development Committee for their enormous contribution to refreshments and fundings for various events which made our job easier. Thank you very much, sirs. My beloved parents, thank you is simply not enough as your contribution was immense. Jazakallah, and not forgetting my fellow prefects for helping us in numerous ways. Thank you, friends. The real heroes and heroines of today's ceremony, the expediters, I thank them from the bottom of my heart, but for you, I don't have one. My loving teachers and administrative staff, we owe you a very big thank you. A vessel cannot be a vessel without the help of bolts and nuts. And such are our helpers and caretakers, and we proudly say thank you to all. Once again, a very big thank you.
Thank you, Head Prefect. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand your attention for the national anthem.
Shri Lanka,
Thank you, choir. Now, Taski Tahir will recite the dua.
Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.
Jazakallahu khairan, Taski.
Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy your refreshments and you can collect it from the entrance. Thank you.
Good night.